Hi guys, my name's Heather Marco. Welcome to my channel. I like to share tips and tricks, the keto lifestyle, and really just being a mom. I'm a mom of 4. And I stay home with my little one, so it's chaos and crazy here, but I love it that way. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about getting started with the ketogenic lifestyle. If you're new to keto, which you've probably heard it floating around, it's in the news right now, but basically it is a lifestyle, a nutrition plan that is focused on high fat, moderate protein, and low carbohydrates. It can help with type 2 diabetes, it can help with PCOS, it can help with epilepsy, but I think a lot of people start the ketogenic lifestyle for weight loss. I just want to give you a few tips on getting started and kind of what I've learned so far in this journey. I think number one, the main thing is to focus on is cutting out processed food. So your pastas, your breads, refined sugars, and really focusing on whole foods, your leafy greens, your good quality meats, proteins, and then cheeses, healthy fats, avocados, that sort of thing. A huge thing for me getting started was honestly just having that mindset shift. I think we've been taught for so long that we need to focus on low fat and light products, and that's just not true. And as I still have to sometimes talk myself into realizing that fat is good for you. It's not the fat that's the problem in most people's diet, it's the carbohydrates and the sugar. When you're consuming more fats and cutting the carbs, you're gonna find, I think, that you get fuller on less food, and that if you learn to listen to your body, you're gonna eat when you're hungry, instead of feeling like you need to snack because you're not satisfying those cravings, you're always feeling hungry. Okay, so if you're just getting started, I'm not gonna recommend that you start tracking your macros from the get-go. And when I say my macros, you might be going like, what the heck is a macro? Because I did the same thing, hopped on Google to see what it was. Basically, it is your proteins, your fats, and your carbohydrates. So if you're following the ketogenic diet or lifestyle, typically you're gonna be consuming 70% fats and 20 to 25% of protein, and then 5 to 10% of carbohydrates. So rewind, I don't want you to track macros from the get-go just because I feel like you will get overwhelmed. And when you get overwhelmed, you're more likely to quit before you even get started. So I would recommend when you first start to just focus on your net carbs. And so if you're not pregnant or nursing, or if your doctor says otherwise, healthy, jumping into the ketogenic lifestyle, I would recommend sticking with 20 net carbs or less per day. So a net carb is basically your total carbohydrates minus the fiber. That will give you your net carbs. So you're gonna start with that, just tracking your net carbs. Once you get comfortable doing that, then I would recommend adding in an app to help you track your macros. I like to use Carb Manager. That would be on an iPhone. If you don't have an iPhone, MyFitnessPal is great for Androids. It just allows you to enter in your information, your weight, your goals, and it will give you an output of kind of what to aim for each day as far as your macros go, and then it will also track calories for you too. Another thing you need to worry about as you're getting started in the ketogenic lifestyle is making sure that you are getting enough electrolytes. So when you get into ketosis or your body's producing more ketones, you're gonna flush out electrolytes along with a lot more water versus if you were consuming more carbohydrates. So it's important that you're replenishing those electrolytes within your body. I recommend getting a powder, I'll link it below, that has potassium in. Otherwise, you can get potassium from like avocados, spinach, that sort of thing if you're making sure that you're consuming enough of those throughout the day. Another electrolyte that I take daily is a magnesium supplement. So I take a magnesium supplement before bed. It can make you kind of sleepy. So if you do have trouble sleeping, you might benefit in that way too with the magnesium. Another supplement that you can take is a multivitamin. I take a Whole Foods multivitamin each day as well, just to make sure that you're getting all of the nutrients you need, following the ketogenic lifestyle. If you need to, another helpful tip getting started would be to clean out your pantry of all of those trigger foods that you want to be avoiding. So get rid of them. Don't eat them because you don't want to waste them. Don't do that. Get rid of them. So I know we do have some snack stuff in our house for our kiddos, but honestly, it's not good for them either if it's not good for you. So we do try and limit it, but I try and buy things that I'm not going to be tempted with personally to eat myself. One other thing that I found super helpful getting started and shifting into kind of that ketogenic lifestyle is exogenous ketones. So basically they're gonna help you push past that keto flu that you may have heard of. They're gonna give you that sustained energy. And then also, I'm totally human and I do like to have a treat now and then. And with the exogenous ketones, I can get right back into ketosis and right back on track. And so I will link that below as well if you're wanting to try the exogenous ketones. You can do a 10-day sample pack just to see if you like it and if it works for you. I think one of the biggest things as you're shifting into the ketogenic lifestyle is just realizing that it is a lifestyle. So you need to find how to make it work for you so that you can stick with it the long term. I hope this video was helpful. If you guys have questions, make sure to comment below. Like I said, I'll link the different products that I use in the description below so that you have it at your fingertips if you want to grab it and try it for yourself. Like I said, I like to share lots of tips and tricks about keto and just being a mom in general. So thanks for tuning in, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.